I would say to trust yourself. There are just a ton of questions and concerns that come at you from whether it's other enterprise leaders at your company, other teammates, but also within social in itself, and just continuing to hone back to sort of the tried and true principles and best practices that you know, and understanding that social in particular is full of risks. And so kind of trusting your gut and your instincts that have already led you to this point are just going to continue to serve you well. I would say that this is a community of your people. Like, I come to these conferences and join the calls, and every time I am just so impressed by how smart and thoughtful leaders are across this industry. And this is a place where you can talk about real challenges that are affecting you every day with people who totally get it and totally understand it. And if you ask a question, chances are that other people have had that problem or are wondering the same thing, and you can have just a really honest and open dialogue about it. When it comes to sort of social creative and best practices, I think the changes that we'll start to see in short form video and different short form platforms in particular. So how does a Reels versus Shorts versus TikTok all compare? And how do the platforms specifically start to evolve in that way, so that we need to understand, like, what are consumers really going to look for and find engaging and want from us? But then I would also say, I think there's a lot in the space of sort of like, maybe it's AI, but I think it's more so like impersonation and scams, and how we protect consumers and think about our role in that space is just going to continue to grow. And so I see that as a pretty big trend for the next few years.